Oh, morning campers, how we doing? So I am already on the road. TMP event for Halloween has started. By the looks of it, you have to travel to the pumpkin farm. I'm not sure how many jobs or anything you have to do. I'm guessing about 10, maybe, of anything over like 200 miles. So I'm guessing it. Because there's nothing on the... It's not popped up like it normally does on the, on like the home screen. Morning, how are we doing? We're just traveling to the pumpkin farm now on Simulation 2. So I'm guessing this is an event where you can't copy jobs or anything like that. Oh, we're real, guys. Oh, we're revealed. So I'm just traveling to pumpkin farm. We shall reveal where it is on the map. I've looked for it on TMP map. I can't find it. So it's a default map only event, which some of the World of Trucks events are. But if the pumpkin event's here, I don't get why there's not a write-up for it on TMP yet. It's not TMP, on Truckers and World of Trucks. Because I had a look yesterday and I couldn't find it. I'll have a look again this morning. Because there's no point doing jobs if there's no need. We're away 30. It's just 52 minutes in games. That's 3 minutes on nothing. Anyway, so get you on the live. Good morning, guys. How's it going? Like I say, we're just traveling empty with a trailer to the pumpkin farm. Morning. Like I say, all will be revealed. Where are we starting from? We're just going to the pumpkin farm. I found it on the map on Sim 2 map, not Sim 1 map. So I've got it marked. We're just traveling up empty. I suspect for this event, we're going to need to do this all the time. So when we deliver, fast travel back to the closest spot, and then there we go, pumpkin farm. So I'm guessing, well, the last time I think there was one way in, one way out. Is this the same place as last time? Looks like it could be. So we got, there's a laneway here, just coming up, just here, look. Oh yeah, that's the way out. There's no entry. So if you're not able to find, like I say, I looked on pro mods for this and couldn't find it. So I'm guessing you can't do it on pro mods. You can do it to and from the farm. Like I say, the thing that comes up normally for special events hasn't come up this time. I don't know why. Pumpkin farm discovered. Bit of off-roading. I'm playing in full automatic this morning. I want to chill. On my way. Like I said, guys, I'm on simulation 2. Right then. Cargo. No, okay, it's not cargo, which means I'll probably have to dismiss my trailer. See, normally the events come up here where the farming machinery is. Right, so it must be freight. There we go. I got ditch my trailer. So anything over. Well, let's see if we can find the write up. That's the thing. See if we can find the write up. 2 seconds. Let's get up that. Now, world of trucks. Is it a World of Trucks event or is it an SCS event? Normally it's a World of Trucks event. Sign in. What do you mean you don't remember my sign in? Ticket. It's Truckers MP event, is it? Okay. Truckers MP. Events. Oh, Big Pumpkin Pickup. There we go. Big Pumpkin Pickup. So. So already deliveries done so far, 42,158. Simulation arcade. First deliver, distance traveled. Why won't it show me the rules? Won't show me the rules. If you use the image on your event payment, some players may report that they are unable to view the images due to recent access to the host. So yeah. Truckers MP Halloween experience. That's their event. That's quite good actually. Their pumpkin experience. I've been on that a couple of times. But yeah, no rules for the pumpkin pickup. I'm guessing it's like 300 mile or something. Hey. All jobs over 100 miles count. Okay, cool. So literally I could take this one, which is 138 mile, and it'll count. That's basically what you're saying. Tifferbow. Hey. There's a Halloween event? Yes. Say less, doing those instead. I am on the game now. Yeah, I am at the job. I am job. Yes, get rid of my trailer. Happy trucking. Right, so. Oh, guess who's here? Guess who's here? Lady Bear Trucking is here. It's Adrian. So, like I said, I said I was going to show you where the pumpkin farm is. I am going to do so. So don't you worry about that. Why is that not working? 3 and 6. There we go. So where the pumpkin farm is, you either want to travel to Bern, Dijon, or Grenada, and the pumpkin farm is basically right in the middle of all three. Right here, right in the middle of all three. And like I say, what you probably want to do is either find which one of these is closest and go and explore Bern, go and explore Geneva, and just see whether it's closer than Dijon to spawn to. That way, you know, you don't have to worry. I like watching someone drive while playing the game, so I'm not playing alone. Dude, if you're on Sim 2, come and join the job. You know. What I'm going to do is change the currency back to freaking poundage. There we go. So my job is going to from the spider farm. I'm carrying spider candles to Zurich. That's where I'm going. I'm going to Zurich. And as you can see, there's the spider candles. Oh, there's Widowmaker now. Yeah, so I'm taking spider candles to Zurich. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull out of here, nice and steady, and we'll we'll just pull out of here down on the main road. And hopefully we'll this place gets busy, see, we don't want to be up there. We want to be in and out. Zurich with our first pumpkin job. So hopefully we can get one back. I'm hoping it's about 10 jobs as well. So, like I say, we're going to try and, well, I'm going to try and just do quick jobs, bump, 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 and see if we can get out and back, out and back, out and back, out and back. I've not gone into a chat this morning. To be honest, I woke up, I thought, is Minute on? No, Minute's not on again. I don't know whether he's supposed to be taking the whole, you know, whether he gave out that he was taking the whole week off. But he'd be at least streaming up to Wednesday. I know Tav won't be streaming from Thursday onwards. So who we got with us? Right, so don't want to go that fast. So Widowmaker's there, 148 meters behind. Adrian's slightly closer than that, so everybody's here. I hope everybody's got Zurich. That's where I'm heading. Zoom that out one. There we go. Now we're all ready to rumble. Oh, there's another green dot there coming down. Sorry, can't wait now. We'll be back in about, I don't know, what's this going to take? 11 minutes out, 11 minutes back. We'll be back in 25 minutes. Like I say, I'm hoping to just do quick fire jobs, get like 10 or whatever it is under the belt. Anybody know how many jobs you're supposed to do? Widowmaker, is it 10 or 12? You got to do 5. But we'll rack up 5 like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so it kicked us out. Well, I say it kicked us out. It took us out. Yeah, we're going past the entrance. So here's the entrance just here. There is an entrance down there, but it says don't go up there because it's out. Let's just say good morning, everybody. Morning, Widowmaker. Morning, Adrian.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, there we are. Red, you're up incredibly early. First lot of adverts, guys. First lot of adverts, and the next one's in an hour. Right, so because this is a World of Truck, well, Truckers MP job, kind of World of Trucks S job as well, because they work basically the same. I don't think you can use unrealistic fuel for these. So if you've got unlimited fuel, yeah, I think it after you leave it'll go, no, can't do that job. Luckily, my truck doesn't have unrealistic fuel, it just has 4 fuel tanks. Or the capacity for 4 fuel tanks. So we should get these 5 done in one stream. That's nice. What you get for this, you'll get something like a bobblehead or a thing involved to go on your windscreen, or maybe a skin. Sometimes it's a skin for your truck, like a Halloween skin for your truck. I think these events are quite cool because they give you some sort of purpose instead of just mindlessly driving around the TMP world. You know, they give you some sort of purpose in, you're right, let's go do that and do that and do that. Which is basically what the achievements are for as well. So if you look in your Steam achievements, there's jobs in there which, yeah, you don't get much. You just get the recognition of doing the achievement, but it gives you like kind of a purpose of what to do in game. And some of them are very easy, some of them are a little bit harder. Hey? No, I left it on purpose, so I was going to refill it in a minute and drink. This looks a fun place over here. Look at that. All them jiggly jangly water slides. Yeah, we're under 50 mile an hour city limits. City limits. Welcome back from the ads, guys. Shouldn't have any ads now for an hour. And then after that hour's over with, new people coming in shouldn't have ads either. Because that's the way it works. Thank you to, after I raided out yesterday, thank you to DJ Christian112 for following, and Yamdar for following. Or Gemdar for following. I don't know whether you're currently lurking or anything, but I thank you anyways for following the channel. Also, another thing I'm not sure about, whether copying the pumpkin jobs is a thing. Because if copying the pumpkin jobs or things, surely you can just make your own jobs, which normally isn't allowed. I mean, literally, normally copying jobs to these events aren't allowed. So I don't know where the boys are heading. Yes, you can copy and... Yes, you can copy and make them, and they still count. Whoa, what? This TMP got slack. Because he never used to. Normally, you'd have to do the find the same job thing on the board and go, right, 3, 2, 1, hit the button. You'd all get the same job. And even then, occasionally, one of you might... It's all changed. It's all changed this time. Mm-hmm. I tell you what, I am looking forward to though, more than any jobs you'll ever find, is I always look forward to the Christmas jobs. Always. Whether they do Christmas Wonderland again this year, I don't know. The Christmas Wonderland is, you could be anywhere on the map. You'll go through like a little swirl, and it will take you to the Christmas Wonderland map. And yeah, you drive around in the snow for like a good couple of minutes trying to find, you pick up points and drop off points. I mean, what did we have last year? We had chocolate factory, present factory, this factory, that factory. And weirdest thing was, the first time they brought the map out, it was completely not drive-through. So even at the delivery places, you know, you couldn't drive through anybody, which meant you just had to wait. People used to arrive when it started. People used to arrive and just drive into people and would go, "Hang on, we're not ghosting." Well, no, you're not ghosting. You know, look for the 2 cars above the person's head. You know, so we used to get on the, you know, if we're waiting in the queue, we used to get on the radio going, it's, you know, you're hitting people in this area. So you got queue. And then all of a sudden, about a week later, they changed it so at the delivery points you could drive through each other, because the delivery points were just clogging up, literally clogging up. One especially used to clog up a lot. So what I did is I made sure I got that out of the way first, and yeah, so I didn't have to go there again. And like a week later, they changed it all, so it didn't matter. But we're nearly at the destination. Like I say, hopefully we can grab a job back. And that'll be 2 jobs straight off the bat. If it's only 5 jobs you have to do, what I might do is choose a longer job for the last job. So we've done one out, we'll try and get one back. You can just make one up there. Yeah. If I can, dude, I try not to make jobs. I find sometimes if you make jobs all the time, they get a bit stale. That's just me, you know. Although we are going back to the pumpkin farm, so it, you know, it can be, like you say, it can be made. You're not having that for at least 20 minutes. Daffy Duck Dealer. Let me be your fantasy. Let's just see if we can get one for where we are. Before right. No, we're gonna have to make one. Right, okay, we're gonna have to make one. Okay. TMP, make a job. Where is the farm 2? Is it, what's it down as? Is it down as Dijon? No, it's not there. Or is it down as the pumpkin farm? It's just called Pumpkin Farm. Okay, that's cool. Pumpkin Farm, Germany. Bullshit, there we go. Spider candles with a brick trailer. We just took spider candles. What else we got? Salt and spices. Salt and spices, is that one of the things? No, it can't be. I don't want to take spider candles again. What's the other two cargoes we can take, do you know? Only spider candle for, okay, and or TMP Halloween supplies, okay. Let's go for TMP Halloween supplies to take back then. There we go, Padoosh. Take job straight away, let's go. Job's up, boys. Morning, Alex, how you doing? Oh, mine's all the way back there, okay. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. That's alright, that means we can basically go where we want then. Like I say, I want to at least get 4 of these done in quick succession, and I can do my 5th one, and then don't really matter then. Unless you want to keep doing pumpkin jobs. Did you say you live down in Devon? How's the south coast? I live about 10 miles away from the coast, mate, so I rarely get to see it. But pretty dark and dreary today. Everybody ready? You're hooked up, you're hooked up. Oh, you're hooking up, you're hooked, and the other one's already done. Let's rumble. If anybody needs fuel, let me know. We should stop or slow down. I'm fine, I got 4,500 miles. Dog, not for quarter hour. Come back then. Anyway, it's a bit overcast. But the guys have better weather up in the Midlands for the SOAG meetup. $56, mate. 56. What I always travel at, maximum 56. That way, if anybody does need fuel or anything, you can easily catch me up and stay under the 62 if you're on trucks books. Yeah, like I say, I always travel at 56. So another quick out and back. Doesn't really matter where we go, as long as, like I say, like you guys say, as long as it's over 100 miles. And then the last one, we can do like a 600-700 miler. Strange they allowed for copying jobs. That's a weird one. Never had them do that before. Because what it would mean is you could literally put the Halloween job on and go anywhere you wanted. You don't necessarily need to go to the pumpkin farm, which I think is kind of, I don't know, stupid, because they put it there for, you know, it's only there for the event. Unless that's the stipulation, they got to go to and from the farm. And that would seem sense why they allowed the copying. You have to drop or pick up from the farm for it to count. There we go. So they did put the stipulation in. So over 100 miles and must be to or from the farm. 5 jobs. That's pretty easy. Oh. Last night's racing went pretty well. I was first in class. I can't expect to be first in class not being big-headed. I chose to slow a car just so I could be traffic. These jobs are freight market, which means you can copy. And it's not World of Trucks. No, it's Truckers MP. It's a Truckers MP event. But guys, speaking of Truckers MP events, if you want to go on a great little tour with some scary bits in it, Tmp do a Halloween event. It will be a bit of a lag fest if you've not got a very good computer and have a very good connection, but it's not a bad event to go and I know drive with a lot of random people, and I don't know, meet some people, and you know, I've done it a couple of times for the Halloween event, for the Christmas event. A couple of years back they did an event where it was like 6 convoys in 2 days, and I did 4 of them. Morning, Adrian. Evening, Adrian. Evening. Is it nighttime where you are, Adrian? Or is Alex just been a dick? He's an Aussie. Ah, that explains it. See, all this time I've been driving with Adrian, I never knew he was from Oz. Unless I did know he's from Oz and I just forgot. Which probably happened. Yeah, you're oh, you're on like the West Coast? It's only 5. Is Naughty Kiwi's exactly 12 hours behind us. She's further over right. Hiya, Alice, aka Alex. That's from Widowmaker. East Coast. Morning, Josh. Josh, you're using normal people's names, dude. Naughty, naughty. You always called him Josh? I always call you a dick, but you know, I don't always say that on stream. Melbourne. Melbourne, that's where Neighbours was, wasn't it? No, Melbourne. About the only thing I know about freaking Australia. Well, I say where it was made, where it was set. I don't know whether they actually filmed it there. Back when Neighbours and what's the other fucker? Home and Away, wasn't it? Home and Away were popular programs back in the mid-90s. Well, early to mid-90s. In fact, back then you had a couple of Aussie programs, right? You had Home and Away, Neighbours, a little bit earlier than that, Prisoner Cell Block H. That was a what's that set? No, that was supposed to be UK prison, wasn't it? It just had a few Aussies in it. Oh, gonna hit the barrier. I'm okay. Just went in a bit hot, that's all. There was a kids Aussie show, I think, Round the Twist. Take your word for it. Right, so when we go in, I guess it's trying to be foggy, but it's... Anyway, Neighbours are still going. Yeah, they were kind of interesting when I used to watch them, then they're kind of shit, mate. There we go. Boosh. 2 of 5 Halloween jobs. 2000... Oh, Halloween 2025 delivery completed. There we go. Boosh. I want to take that trailer next. Wow, that trailer looks cool. Right. So we got... Ooh, that's a long one. Well, we got 800 or 680. So I guess we're going 680. I know we can pick a job, but we'll get these done. Yeah, so let's go a bit further afield. I think we got chocolate bars on this time. Did we lose Adrian? Oh no, Adrian's there. He's being covered by blue dot. It's fine. There you go. So, didn't want to show you that. I want to show you this. See, we got chocolate bar. We got a Beja, whatever that is. Chocolate bars, massive chocolate bars. I want to use this way out. That's what I want to do. Oh no, can't go over there. Shit. Shit, can't go over there. Okay. I'll meet you down on the main road, peoples. What I'll do is I'll just stick the 50 until you two catch up. I think they're right behind me anyway. These boys don't fuck about.
Did you get stuck in the trailer, Adrian?
Yeah, these boys don't fuck about.
I was inside you for a bit.
Oh, daddy. Yeah. Was it last year when we had to go? It was in a slightly different place. We had to go down this like wheelie windy road, really windy road. And one of the turns was like a right and a bank left. And yeah, people used to over like saying that because it was banked, they could like skip round it, and yeah, even me, and I flew off it. So 676 miles, and then same back, and then yeah, one job to go after that. And we're heading somewhere different as well. I've already backed up my files for the new Pooter, because obviously this one is not Steam saved. This one's fudged profile. So yeah, I've had to save this one manually. Same with my farm. Well, my farm will probably save, but all the mods and stuff won't. And some of them aren't mod hubs, so I've manually saved them as well, and lots of other stuff. So I'm all ready just to. Ooh, hello! Oh, he was coming quick. Jesus. When I spotted him, he was half on my side of the road. Broke dreams are hiring. Let's answer broke dreams are hiring, shall we? With our own message. Nah, well, why would you want dreams when you could be, you know, why be a demigod when you can be a Viking? Yo, boy. Well, sorry, why be a mere mortal when you could be a demigod? Yeah, boy. Didn't say dreams. Yeah, you fucking did. Unless I can't read, which would be a thing. Yeah, you said dreams? Question mark. And you said I didn't say dreams. You said yeah, you did. Nope. Do it without the spaces in Grinny. Do the same thing, but with no spaces. So we're down in the kind of south-ish of France. Beautiful countryside this is. We're still trying to get Loopy to go, what I can. Just pop up, pause for like a second or two, what I can, and then disappear. Pity we couldn't animate somebody famous like saying it. Trying to avoid a cap spot. Should be right on mine, mate. Because I use Lumia, I don't use Stream Elements. People that use straight Lumia should be fine. Need the caps on. It's the people that use like Streamlabs bot and Stream Elements bot. They tend to think you're kind of trying to shout too much through, so they're like, "Whoa, watch out, dude." It's just like Linda's bot. Linda's bot really takes offense to people and starts banning people for like a gazillion hours, which, yeah, I don't understand why go into it. But she says she turned it off. To be honest, I'm all for your moderation being done by people. You know, your proper moderation, your banning, your timing out, being done by people. Even if it's yourself, even if you got to pull over and do it yourself, you know, the banning and timing out yourself. Your bot should be there for your auto messages or your mini games or some stuff like that. That's just the way I look at them. It banned me for a week and 4 days. Yeah, a million hours or so, a million seconds or something, wasn't it? So it's left on the toes. It's because it's France. So no manual shifting today. I just want to chill. So we're in full automatic mode. Well, let's say full automatic mode. Real automatic. I don't use full automatic. I always use real automatic. So the difference between the basic and the real is with the basic, once you've stopped, you just keep your foot on the brake and you go backwards. Real automatic is you need buttons. I'm sure that's the difference. I don't know. I've never used it. But I think that's the difference. But guys, we're on Sim 2 doing some pumpkin jobs. We are heading for MBFC in Berlin. And then we're heading back again. So, yeah, we're heading for Berlin. So if you want to come and do the next job back to Pumpkin Farm, meet us in Berlin on Sim 2. You've got plenty of time. You've got 40 minutes. It says 42, but I always cut 2 minutes off because, you know, it's a 50 limit. We're at 56, so, you know, we'll probably cut more than 2 minutes off, but hey, we'll say 40 minutes. 37 minutes now. Also, I can't wait for the new map that I'm about to start on Farming Sim. Pablo has assured me that should be less than a week away from public testing. Although he's very narked about giants for some reason or other. It's probably to do with some stuff that was on the bigger version of the, what was it, the Ireland map they just brought out. The smaller version I think's gone through, but the larger version, there's some stuff on there. I think he's got rectify. I think he was on about in minutes the other day. Nice to have people to drive with this morning. Nice to have people to drive with. As soon as I heard this has started, I was like, yes, let's get in there. Let's get at least my bit done, and show you guys where it is as well. And if we can find out what the complete rules are for getting in and out, then obviously share them with you as well. And to be honest, there's not many rules, you know, just over 100 miles. Got to be to or from the pumpkin farm. And 5 jobs, so, you know, very easy, and you can make your own. So literally you could just go 100, like 100 I wouldn't do exactly 100 miles. What I'd do is go 105 miles, something like that. Give yourself a little fucking thing, just in case you cut a corner or so, and it don't count as a full mile. Big tip that is actually to 100-mile thing. Don't go exactly 100 miles on your job, because if you don't, well, I wouldn't take a chance on you not doing turn of the wheel 100 mile and it not counting towards it. So like I say, do, I don't know, 105, 110, and then if you do happen to find any shortcuts, or say like on a corner like this where, you know, you can skip 2 lanes over or a lane over, that might be a half a mile less, you know what I mean, compared to what it recommends you doing. I don't know whether they do it like that. I mean, it certainly does it in real life. You know, if you cut on the inside of the corner, you could be on the insides of all the corners. You could cut off a good few miles on your journey if you've done a long journey, you know, without even speeding up. You know, for instance, if say next week I'm going up to see Zeno, and say if I could get on the inside of the corner on every corner, just say, I could probably shave off a good 25 mile maybe. Now that doesn't seem a lot in comparison to the mileage I got to do, which is about 300 odd just one way. It's a lot of miles to shave off just by using the inside of every corner. You know, so like this one, 3 lane to cut across for the inside. You know, depending how wide long the corner is, that could be a mile I save from the inside of the corner to the outside of the corner. So like I say, do 110 mile, probably easier to recommend for over the 100 mile mark. I mean, they might give it to you, but you're taking a chance, aren't you? When you know, you do a journey. I know 100 miles only like 20 minutes or so, but you do your journey and say it doesn't save, you'd be pissed, wouldn't you? Right, does this say we got to come off? I think this says we got to come off. Yeah. This is why I always have my map kind of zoomed in on the game DPS, because that's what I use, and zoomed out on TMP. I have it zoomed in over here, but when I do that one, it's zoomed out a little bit. I mean, you don't want it zoomed out, you know, all the way so you don't understand where you're going, but that, I know exactly where I'm going. You know what I mean? You know, I could literally go, okay, I'm going up here a little bit, and it's a right. You know? Whereas if you have two zoomed out, you won't be able to recognise where you kind of the right turn or the left turn or wherever you're going. So I had a notification from Steam late last night saying that bus board thing is available for free. I have asked for it through Keymailer as well, but they haven't answered me yet. I was hoping to get it through Keymailer, and then maybe it won't be just a demo, and then if we like it, of course, we can carry on playing. It's a bus simulator. I do have Bus Simulator 21, and a lot of the things that you do in Busboard looks exactly the same. You know, you're driving a bus, you're picking up passengers, they want you to make routes. That's exactly the same as Bus Sim 21. The only real difference is that you can, us Moser users, we can integrate the Moser trucking wheel into the drive, which means stuff like your indicators, your lights and stuff can be used as to control the truck.
A bit off-roading there.
We saw nothing. I'm glad it wasn't on stream.
He's an Aussie, so Outback Truckers, isn't it?
No, it was me that went off-roading, but yeah.
Ooh, shut up and answer me. And we're in Germany. 400 miles to go. Why? Because Berlin is kind of north. Well, it is north. While are we on small, I'm going to have to check my GPS in a minute. Because, make sure I'm not set the small roads. I don't think I am because, well, I don't know. I might be because, might be set to small roads, you know. I'm gonna have to check in a second. Just make sure that I'm not. I don't think I am because it would have steered me the wrong way already. A couple of times, to be honest. I know I was on small roads the other day because one of you guys' last jobs set me to go on it. It's my destiny, she said. Ooh, ooh, and dance with me. So about, because I'm going up to Xeno on Wednesday, about Monday we'll unplug the wife's computer and put it in the front room, reminding me that I got to take it with me. And then Tuesday we'll unplug mine, take that. So I'm taking 2 computers up with me, so that Xeno can repaste mine and put a new water cooling system, well, all-in-one system in the wife's. And then once I've done all my file transfer and it's all good, I'm going to wipe my old one back to Windows, back to standard Windows, and then my lad's having it. If you didn't want it, I was going to invest in another piece of equipment which will allow me to dual stream. So use my computer now for the streaming computer. I mean, it's got plenty of power for the stream. It's just some games now it's struggling to do both. It is like 2 and a bit years old now, so. And it was only a medium computer when I built it. That explains Adrian's ping to me, actually. Adrian's ping at 292. Mind you, that's his ping from Poland to me. It's not necessarily his ping from him to Poland. Well, no, it's not Poland, is it? It's France for us. Poland's just the headquarters, but the main server bus for us is France. The guys in the UK. I was told that by a TMP rep. So yeah, our connection from the UK goes through France, which explains why. Which explains why people like Windy, who live kind of close to London, get very small pings. You know, being that much closer than me. Don't have to travel as far. Ding. Guys, so don't forget, Thursday onwards I shall be streaming from 10 o'clock till 2, 10 till 2, so basically the average Viking spot, but not as long. Why? Because he'll be away at the GlitchCon, the SOAG meetup. And apparently he'll be back the following Monday after he recovers. I mean, Sunday afternoon he'll be home, but he won't. Yeah, apparently he won't be up for streaming. And if Linda's listening, I hope your wrist is okay today, because I know you're IRO testing or something this morning, race cars. So I hope you're feeling okay after last night. It was just a pure accident, but yeah, if you weren't watching last night, Linda Racing, 7:30 on a Tuesday, she hosts a beginners league for iRacing, and yeah, hopefully not Saturday. We'll see. We'll see if you're up. Well, to be honest, babes, we could go first thing in the morning. We could be up and back in a couple hours. So I could still stream from about 11 o'clock. If we left as soon as I'm ready to rumble, we left straight away. I don't know what time it opens up there, but we could get up there by 9 o'clock and be back by. It opens at 9, yeah. So we could be up there by 9, which means we could be back by 10:30 if we find that, because we're only going up there for one thing. Well, I say one thing. We're going up to see one person. So we could be back by 10:30, so I could start streaming at 11 on Saturday. Just means that sometime between Sunday and Wednesday, I'll have to charge the car for my trip to Xeno. Won't mind having a look around, because it's the best in the UK. That means walking, dear. I don't want to get, you know, if it's the best kind of market in the UK and you all of a sudden go, can't do anymore, we're halfway in. You need to build up to that shit. Mm-hmm. We need to take stock of what we've already got as well, in terms of because we're going up to see the meat man, so we need to take stock of what we got before we go, so we know not to buy that. I know there's a couple of joints in the freezer already, in some chops and stuff. So yeah, we need to have a good look and make sure what we've got and what we ain't got. All locally lost. Well, yeah, it's a farmer's market. You've already said that. Might take a little bio break after this job. About 20 minutes, and then we'll be in Berlin. Still got my weekly races to do. Well, I've done one. Still got to check the other two. So we'll probably get them done after stream. Like I say, I want to get these Halloween jobs done. Show you on stream where it's to, because I know there's a few people in the VTC chat in our Discord sort of going, "Oh, where's it to? I can't find it." Well, maybe you're on the wrong server. Maybe you're trying on Pro Mods, and you kind of had to be on Sim 2 or Sim 1. Like I say, I went on Pro Mods, looked in the space that it was, couldn't see it. So, just can't take Molly near the livestock. Oh no, I'd have thought not. Replay. Guys and girls, replay _97, the founder and big cheese of Beaver Trucking. Yeah, it's not on Pro Mods. Yeah, like I say, I went on Pro Mods first and had a little goosey gander at it, and yeah, looked on the map for where the pumpkin farm was, and it wasn't there. So yeah, but I knew it wasn't on Pro Mods right away. Also, guys, Replay is running I think it's a year-long charity. So every stream he does will be kind of a charity for it's dementia and Alzheimer's, isn't it? Very worthwhile charity. Yeah, until the new year. There we go. If you want to give something, please look for Replay online, and he should tell you how to do it. Widowmaker says Replay. I did dementia a year or so ago. Earned virtually $2,000. Just did it with a 3-week advertisement. Got a few of the SOAGs involved. I say SOAGs, got a few of the VTC streamers involved, and did a good few hours doing like a mother trucking on it, passing the baton from streamer to streamer, and yeah, we managed to get $2,000. So I was very happy with that. And that, to be honest, that was our first community charity day, and now we're running them every year. Last year was, I think, cancer, and again, when's the next mother trucking? December. It coincides with our push months. So we do mother trucking and push at the same time. I think it might be ETS as well again, the push month, or it will be ETS this time. The ATS one wasn't as popular. You either love or like ATS. A lot of people say it's boring because there's a lot of really straight roads, and you're right, there is a lot of really straight roads. But there's some really nice roads in it as well. There's you know, you kind of got to go looking for the really nice roads in ATS. You really do. I mean, and the only reason why I found the nice roads is because I was put on small roads one stream, and I found some really nice roads. You know, bendy roads. Had a load of trees around. Kind of looked like I was playing ETS instead of ATS. But saying that, you're probably better off not playing it on your own as well. You know, so if you've got somebody to drive with, even one person, and you're chatting away and that, the time just flies, and you do more miles because you can go faster. I mean, I literally sit. I mean, you can do 80 on Trucksbook in ATS, but I normally sit at like 70, 75. I don't try and push it too close to the speed limit, and yeah, the miles just fly on. You know, in ETS, 700 miles is about an hour. In ETS, about 1100 to 1200 miles is an hour. So there you go, 400 miles straight away. More mileage, which is why I thought, even with less people, we'd get near the first month's push, the first one we ever did. I thought we'd get close to it, and we only got halfway. But mind you, the numbers speak for themselves. The first push, there was 10 people that got over 100,000 miles. This last push, there was only 3. So, you know, the numbers speak for themselves. Member numbers are about the same. Is obviously. I don't know when the next VTC meeting is as well. I mean, normally it's around the same time as the streamers meeting. We just had that. Yeah, we do discuss, you know, we do have VTC meetings, guys. We discuss all types of things from the advertisement boys getting us into public convoys and stuff, and you know, any rule changes that we want to implement, and you know, if we want to implement the usage of skins and stuff. I think what may become a thing, although we don't want to implement it, I think what may become a thing is to there's no real skin for every truck in ATS. So we might just say that, you know, if you want to buy a skin, you know, please use the Viking skin and have it backed around with green and black. That will certainly be a thing if I get a little bit of if it's on sale and I get some pennies left over. I will certainly be getting that. But for ETS, it will always be this, unless there's a particular pattern that comes to, I don't know, let's say there's a new pattern that comes in that looks more Viking-esque than tribal, which is currently what we're using, and we'll try and make the color scheme fit into that. Although everybody kind of knows us now for the tribal skin. Is it gone 8 o'clock? It is gone 8 o'clock. You're quite right, dog. Hold on. Hey, baby. Good girl. Taking it to mummy, are you? Mm-hmm. Probably be gone before she gets there. 8 o'clock, smacko time. The dried meat stick, for those who don't understand what smacko is. And my little doggo loves it. Right, so this is job number 3. So we're going to do another job back to the pumpkin farm when we get there. I'm going to take a quick bio break and make a fresh cuppa, make a fresh brew. Sometime you love your soul. 2 days to go to the meetup. So I'm reading Discord chat at the same time. Also, we will open up a non-VTC convoy chat as well in the side Discord. So you boys that are behind me can come in and chat away if you really want to. And while we take the break, we'll give Replay VIP, and then he'll be able to post links for his charity. The only time you guys that run charities, when I mention them, then you can post a link. If I don't happen to mention them, don't post it on your own back. Because when it gets near the community charity, I won't mention anything but the community charity. Because obviously, you want the community charity to be successful every time. I think Chucky's going to do her dementia and thingy charity again next year. She ran it for a month last year and just managed to raise about, I think it was £1,500, was it? And because she hit that, she had to turn her video, she had to turn her camera on. You seen the new DAF FH Electric that came out yesterday? No, I haven't. It's probably another one of those trucks where you only get to use it on quick job. Same as the Scania Electric and the Renault Electric. So far, the one I like out of the 2 electric trucks that I've tried is the Renault Electric. I think the Renault Electric is fucking awesome. I think the Scania Electric, they lazied fucking design in it. I really do. And the reason why I think that is the outside looks exactly the same as the diesel truck, and the interior of the Scania diesel. You save edited it, so yeah. The only downside with that one is I did that with the Renault truck, but there's no retarder in it. So if you have anything heavy, if you don't watch your speed, you soon end up over speeding. So I stopped using it in the end. And don't get me wrong, guys, electric trucks do have retarders. They just use it in a different way, and that's to recharge the battery. So it's kind of like a battery recharge for regen brake instead of a retarder, and can be stronger than normal retarders because of what they're doing. You know, they just whack a higher gear in, creating more electrical resistance, and boom, more charge goes back into the battery than, say, your average car. I'm guessing this is Berlin we're in now, since we've only got a minute of the journey to go. I know I'm perched my hand up here like I'm fucking using manual gearing, but like I say, today we're just chilling out with full auto gearing. Really want to go up see what that question mark is over there as well. Does it look like it's in a big area, so it looks like it could be a garage. But we'll just go up and quickly discover it. Oh well, we won't, because we won't go up and discover it because we've already passed the turn. Need to figure out how to put mine on like a half-hour fucking tick over my automatic messages. Zeno does it. I don't know how he does it, but Zeno does it. Just automatically goes ding, ding, ding every half hour. I use Zeno's a clever person when it comes to PCs. I just know how to use them. Well, I know how to build one, but it takes me a good while. Instead of like I say, I can build them, but like I say, it takes me a good while. Right, here we are. Here we are. NBFC. And then we just need to grab a job to go back to the farm, and then pumpkin farm, and then like I said, before we leave, I'm going to take a quick bio break, make a brew. So you've got a good 5 minutes. We'll put a bit of words on stream on. Does anybody want anything this week? What day is this? Oh, it's Tuesday today. Oh, it's reset day today. So if has the thingy bob message come up yet saying supporters this week? Top supporters this week. If that still says who is it on it, and it hasn't reset yet. Pumpkin farm. Let's go with the spider cakes this time. Spider candles. Take job immediately. Go, go, go. Hey. I've got something to tell you. I've got something to say. Where to go and get stuffed. It's tough get going. I don't know where the other guys' jobs are, so I'm just gonna pull up there. Right, guys, I shall be right back. After I make coffee and have a quick bio break, I shall put on words on stream. I'm not sure whether I can give anything away. Probably it's going to be shits and giggles. Hey ho, I am back. Right. Back to the pumpkin farm. We all back? Oh. Viking transport.
I'm black.
He's black, is he? Okay. Oh, Adrian's not moving. Adrian will catch us. One thing I know about Adrian, he'll catch us. I started moving. I'm sorry. So guys, if you want to join me in chat, you can do. I'm in non-VTC chat, so you guys that are in Lady Bear Trucking and whatever you're in, you're able to see it and join me. The SOAG, it's under SOAG Viking Transport Co. Drop down. You should better see the chat in there. I'll be doing this till roughly about 11 o'clock. I say roughly about 11 o'clock because obviously when we get back it'll be 10 to 10 and then 20 to 10 and then I don't know where the last job's go or where the next job's going. We're going to try and just pick one up from there. So totally at random. There's no plans. I don't plan nothing. What I am going to plan to do is see if I can find where this fucking entrance to this road is. Bet I should have gone down there. Where's this fucking road where this fucking question mark is? Oh, it's here. It's here. I found it. 2 seconds, peoples. Oh, it's a fucking recruit agency. What a cunt. And I couldn't make up my mind where I was going. I didn't have the recruit agency. Sorry. Hey, John, wait. I was going to say, thank you. You recognise what I was trying to do. You recognise what I was trying to do, get in and out of there. It was a bit, on the map, it was massive. I thought it was a dealership. You know, there was the type of space that could have been a dealership. You know, it was fucking huge. Where's your head at? Where's your head at? We are listening to Simulator Radio, guys, but it's not presented on at the moment. I'm not sure if Reese is going to go on early again today. Like it did yesterday, he went on for between 9 and 11, then or we went on really early, actually, 8 and 8. And then had like an hour or so break and then came on again. Nice to have Reese back on Sim Radio again. I think all we need to do now is try and get Fizzy on Simulator Radio instead of Simulator Hits. Which now Luke's in charge of recruitment. Kinda could happen. That's 668 miles, 49 minutes on the clock. Back to the pumpkin farm. The pumpkin farm is near on Dijon sort of area. Dijon, Geneva area. Well, right in between the two actually, Dijon and Geneva. You won't find it on Pro Mods. Has to be Sim 1 or 2 if you're on TMP, or if you're on single player, then depending if you got pro mods in or not. If you got pro mods in, you may not be able to find it in your single players. Thank fuck you did that one, Hobbit. But morning, how you doing, bro? Yep. Yep. I'm glad you didn't do a full jump scare then. I had me coffee in hand. I had me coffee in hand. You did a jump scare then, could have been trouble. Midnight Hobbit guys are a resident IRL trucker in America. In the UK, our resident IRO truckers in the UK, Crazy Chris's other half, Stewarty, and Mr. Baswood, our IRO truckers over here. Oh, Jobber's also a trucker, isn't he? He's but Baswood, he's our resident trucker because he sleeps in his truck. Stewarty's basically home every night. Jobber's basically home every night. But Baz sleeps in his truck 5 days a week. Get packs in our top supporters rankings to support me. Yeah, so there's no... I think it's already reset. There's that latest thing there with top supporters. That should say... that should say something. That should say... just say Kev bought 1 pack last week, so it has reset. So yeah, guys, at top of your chats right now, stream loots 30% off when you spend more than €4. So if you buy the 10 pack, which is was it €7, you'll get 30% off that. So it'd be like, what was it? Be about €6 for 10 packs. So up to 30 cards. It could be less because you could have a legendary. If you get a legendary in your pack, you sometimes only get 2 cards in the pack. And there's also a 20 pack as well. So when I say 20 pack, 20 packs. Oh, Adrian's been kicked. High ping maybe? Could have been high ping. Thank you, Hobbit. Absolute dick. I must delay the lights on that. Yeah, high ping. There you go. He'll catch us. He'll come back and catch us. One thing I can say about Adrian is if we're doing 56, he'll do 61 and he'll catch us within like 5 minutes. Because if he does the save thing, like save his location and then quickly hop out of the game, quickly hop back in the game, he'll spawn back to exactly where he was before it got kicked. And yeah, he'll be on our asses again in like 5 minutes or so. The radio. I meet you next fuel station. Did you need fuel? Did you, H? Or do you need fuel? Yeah, you need fuel. Yeah, we'll meet you. We'll meet you at the next service station on the motorway then. Because there's one just off. So we'll meet you next service station. Don't think that's too far, is it? Maybe we should have pulled off Leipzig. Nothing on the map for the next, I don't know, what's that, 30 mile? $100 mile in your tank. I've got 3,605 in my tank. Like I say, this is a Brax build, 4 fuel tanks. 4 fuel. So I got 4 times the amount of fuel that the standard truck's got, and I can do WoT trucks jobs with it as well. It's fucking cracking. Love it. Means when I fill up, I can literally do a whole stream without having the fuel. Need to save it at the fuel. I have 4 mile range again. How far away is the fuel station? I was gonna say just use emergency fuel for now. That'll give you 100 mile, and that should be enough. Oh, 4 million miles. Okay. Well, you might have enough time to do that when we again when we get to the fuel station while we're waiting for Adrian to pull up. Mr. Nightmare Gaming TTV, how are you, sir? So the next fuel station's coming up after the next junction. It's just off of the motorway. So that's where we'll go. That's where we'll be. Well, your clip's working for me, mate. Morning, buddy. Thank you, Hobbit, and good morning to you. Yeah, so you'll be able to edit your fuel while we're waiting for Adrian to turn up. It's just off the next junction. So guys, we're doing pumpkin farm jobs. Once again, you have to start or finish your job at the pumpkin farm. You can make your jobs. They are not on pro mods, so we're on sim 2 as the title suggests. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Not too bad. Just starting to prepare what I need for the new PC. I know it's virtually built. It just needs a couple of cables, and just for me to go pick it up. And then when I bring it back, there'll be a couple of like plug-ins, plug-outs. Basically load the new one with everything that I need. Totally delete that one except for Windows, and then that one can go to my lad. I'll give it a good. Well, Zeno's going to give it a good clean out for me. That's just here. That's why I'm taking it to Z. He's going to do a fresh paste and give it a good clean for me. Morning, mate. How's it going? Should find out on Friday if I'm doing the Nuremberg thing. Just will fuel it while I'm here. I got half a tank, 3,000 miles, but you know. And then we'll just wait for Adrian to turn up. Well, we'll give him 5 or 6 minutes. He shouldn't be too far away. So, guessing Widowmaker's kind of fuel edit is. There we go. So fully laden with weight on, 6,931 mile. And I can do WoT trucks job with that. Oh, there's Adrian now. Did you do your thing? We go. Oh, you're already go. Okay. So I'm guessing Adrian did the what's it, the console settings flying. I never remember how to do that. Have you got fuel already, Age, or are you ready to rumble? Yeah, go. Go. Let's go then. Well, good morning, Naughty Kiwi. How are you doing? Playing with me purple. That sounds so right and yet so wrong. She's playing with me purple. Yeah, boy. You touch my buttons. Mm-hmm. Okay. On it. So Sim 2 guys, so even if you don't have all the map packs, you should be able to still see where we're going and join us for convoy. Like I say, I will be on for another, well, virtually 2 hours, hour and 58 minutes or whatever. So there's still a good couple of jobs to be done if you want to come and join. We are heading back down to near Dijon for the pumpkin farm, because that's where it is, between Dijon and what the fuck other place did I say? Dijon and somewhere. It's just south of Dijon anyway. It's about 5 minutes down south of Dijon. Lyon? No, Lyon's a bit far away. Lyon's over that way, isn't it? You got Dijon here, you got the pumpkin farm here, and there's something here. It's almost right on a line. And then you got, is it Bern? Just here? Just off to the right? When I say Bern, it's B-E-R-N. Bern. Geneva, yes, thank you, Big Jim. And morning, Big Jim, how are you, buddy? There's so many people who I've got to give VIP to. Morning. So many people I've forgotten to give VIP to. See if we can do it on my phone a second. Turn that down. I'm trying to spell at the same time. Ignore my lines. Alright, replay, that should be you VIP'd. You've been VIP'd. Oh, Age has been kicked again. Age, we'll just carry on this time, mate. I know you'll catch us up, dude. Agent's receiving high ping. It's Adrian with a VIP as well. Right, let's plan up. Yeah, no worries, mate. Thank you for joining us. Uber Daz with 5 chests. Thank you, mate. That activates the giveaways as well. Oop. And that should be Big Jim with a VIP. Okay. One. No. Please let me turn this corner. Sorry. Sorry, I can't have hands up. Oops. No, it wasn't oops. Fucking Daz, 15 seconds, hands up. More now, yeah. But the reason why I have that is I can easily, yeah, fix it. Morning, how you doing, dude? He's woken up and chosen violence, ladies and gentlemen. Look, dude, it's not my fault that you've not got a bike because it broke. Don't take it out on me. Wasn't my fault. Yeah, no bike, but at least I'm going to the GlitchCon. Yeah, yes. One of the guys are coming to pick you up, aren't they? Mind you, you're not very far away. I think Tav's got almost come right by you to get there, ain't he? And Mr. H isn't very far away from you either. You be careful though, mate, because Zeno last time dreamt he was skiing last time he bunked with somebody. They're going up early. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you, Q. Guys, Mr. Farmboy Q, you saw his walk-in when he came in. Do you know that man has some buttons that you know no normal streamers should really allow you guys to push? But he has them, so go check him out. Will do. Remember, guys, next junction is literally next junction, no matter what it is. So even if it's a service station, it's the next junction. All the buttons, yes indeed, all the buttons. But morning, guys and girls, how are we doing? Hope you're all okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know where minutes got to, but either he said to everybody he's taking time off for the lead up to GlitchCon and I didn't catch it, or he slept in again. But just remember, guys, Thursday onwards, I should be doing the average Viking slot. And maybe I may have to either switch the race time or, yeah, we may be going later to the market. Yeah, that was Saturday, wasn't it, Bess? He's back. Where are we at the moment?
Adrian on his cheats.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm back. Finally.
Daz, thank you very much for your resub with Prime. That's 2 months. Thank you very much, my dude.
Yeah, you get again in 5 minutes.
Sometimes we go like ages.
I only caught up because Mad Matt crashed.
It wasn't my fault. I had to take my hands off the steering wheel for 15 seconds. Yeah, thanks, Daz. Cheers, mate. Wow, they're bright this morning. Jesus. Fuck. Oh, hello. Oh, I got white spots in my eyes now. Jesus. That was almost like somebody played the fucking high beam flash game. Fucking, I love playing that in the new cars. Because I've got fucking really blight. What's a blight? I got really bright LED lights in my electric car, so everybody loses. They all go flash, flash. You got your bright lights on. I go flash, flash, and they go, oh fuck, that was your normal lights. Fucking love it. I literally don't use my high beams anymore. I just use main beam. I mean, that morning I went up to see, when I went up to see Daz, to pick up the wheel he kindly gave me for the wife. Yeah, literally the dark part of the morning, I literally didn't put my high beam on at all. Mind you, once you're on the motorway, it don't really matter. I put the lane assist on, I put the fucking adjustable cruise control on, and I just chilled. Just sit back and relax, let the car do the work. I barely hold the steering wheel with my driving style anyway, so it's... As long as I move it every few seconds, it doesn't think I fell asleep. So guys, I've already done my giveaways for this month. I gave away the other day while we were playing SnowRunner 2 promo copies of SnowRunner. These are worth about £200 each. I gave away 2 copies of them. And a random game that, yeah, the guy that won it said he'd probably never play, so he'll give it away as well. But yeah, probably gave away about £450 worth of fucking games the other day. Don't expect that every month. I mean, normally it's something from me plus whatever, like, little games that I've won off of other people. I was just lucky enough that I did the dare drop thing and managed to get 2 more copies of that game. There's nothing on dare drop for a little while that looks interesting enough to play. There is a feeder pack for Hunter Call of Wild. I don't know whether I want to do that one or not. It's coming up. I've not played Hunter Call of the Wild in a while. There she is, Mrs. Mufflove. How you doing, Mufflove? Morning, Crofty. How you doing, lady? Guys, Crofty is one of the amazing streamers with the stream team, so go check her out. X-Mason team in chat if you want to find out who the other members are. There are 14 of us now. 14 of us. Lovely people. Everyone better, mate, but joys of having children that have germs. Strange you should say that. Strange you should say that. You're not the only one. Who did I speak to the other day? Oh yeah, Kev, who I normally play SnowRunner with. His lads brought home some germs. And yeah, he was unable to play the other day because he was busy looking after his kid and his wife. So yeah. But how'd you like your walk on? I was trying to find something as well, like a picture or something to do with that, but I couldn't make the picture. I might have to get onto like a video editing thing just to sew the music with the picture. Little man's really poorly. Last week we had... okay. Wow. The thing is, you know, some parents, this is true observation, some parents try and guard their children from any kind of germs and stuff. I'm sort of the side that, you know, let them go play, you know, let them go do these things. If they're gonna get it, they're gonna get it. And then in later life, their immune system's built up so they don't fucking get it half as much. So in earlier life, you gotta let them catch these things to build their insides up for when they're older. Because the more things that they can battle in their younger age, where their immune system's sort of like pretty decent, the better they'll be later on when it starts breaking down, when they become as old as me. I'll say it before any cunt else does. I'll say it before any fucker else does. That's, I mean, some people may say my way of looking at that is kind of cruel to the child. And it's not, you know, it's, if you look at it logically, it's not. You know, you build the immune system up by allowing them to catch colds and flus and this and that and the other. And then later on in life, when their insides can fight these things with relative ease, you've kind of done them a favour. His immune system will always struggle. He was born... Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you want to guard him a little bit then. So the Average Viking gave out that CLP's charity for that farming thing to do with, I forget what it was called actually. But what the charity does, it allows disabled and disadvantaged children to do their kind of school learning via the farmyard. And with CLP and everybody's help during the charity, I think Tav said they can now get 280 kids to the farm. That's so amazing, you know, to learn school lessons through farming. We don't guard him too much because, as you say, he needs to build up one, but it also means, yeah, I mean, like you say, he's got these things that affect him at the moment, so you want to just keep him on the fringe of people that got flu and cold and stuff. So if he catches it, he catches it, but and he's able to build up that immune system, but you don't want him to go into, right, you may catch it because you're in there. Yeah, we get it. which is good, you know. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, people might disagree, but in my eyes, it's really good. You know that you're aware of the fact that he has a few problems, and you need to sort of be slightly careful with it. But if he catches it and then you deal with it, and his immune system gets better, which again will help him in later life. I've not even got my high beam on yet, guys. This is another alteration that Brax made to this truck. He put brighter lights in it, and then when I do that, it's like daytime. I remember when days of old on TMP, somebody used to get up behind you and start flashing their lights like Widowmaker is at the moment trying to put me off. And it used to light up your whole cab. It used to basically shine right through the back of the truck and onto your windscreen. It don't do that anymore, dude. I can see you in my mirrors, but it don't do that anymore. Right, I've also got a rain. Be careful getting close to me, because if it's going to rain, it's going to start getting slippery for me. I'd back off about a truck length. If I slip now, you'll be straight in my arse. Not even touching the sides. Oh, is Adrian popped off again? Nope. He's like, nope. Don't forget to pop over to my YouTube channel, guys. Once we get the new computer, we will be back dual streaming again. Yeah, I've given it a rest because, with some games now, I've ran out of processors where I'm streaming in 2 places. As soon as we get the new PC, we should be able to run them easily, as well as stream. Like I say, Xeno reckons I'll have 3 times the amount of power, so compared to what I got now. We got 10 minutes to go before we're at the pumpkin farm, guys. 10 minutes to go if you want to meet us there for the next job. We'll be still trucking for the next hour and a bit. So guys, if you're going to come to the pumpkin farm or go to or from the pumpkin farm, it's 5 jobs of more than 100 miles. But the job must go to or from the pumpkin farm. You can make it yourself. As long as you're taking the Halloween products. So there's spider candles, there's extra large candy bars, or there is something else. Oh, TMP Halloween something or other as a cargo. There you go. TMP Halloween supplies. As long as you're carrying one of those 3 things on board, to or from the pumpkin yard, then your job will count. You only need 5 jobs. This is job number 4 for me. So the next job away would be my last one. But if I'm part of a convoy that's going to or from, I'll go there as part of a convoy. Don't mean this is my absolute last job before it ends. This means that this is all we're going to do kind of today. So the next job, when we get down there, wherever we're going to go, because I don't know yet. It depends what's on the job offer and when we get there. yeah, we'll see where it takes us. And then wherever we're to, if we've got enough time to do another job, we'll just take one from there to wherever. $105 to go. So this song I heard from Princess Diaries. I like watching Princess Diaries. It's one of those rags to riches, happy feeling films. And I watched it a lot. And I think it was also one of Anne Hathaway's first roles as well. Well, first major role, definitely. And what a role to be in, you know. Basically co-starring along with the original Mary Poppins. Widowmaker, you playing peekaboo in my rearview mirror? Just looked a minute ago on me inside mirror, and you were fucking like on the hard thing, going, never, yeah, bollocks. So there we go, guys. Top supporters this week, Uber Daz with those 5. So yeah, we've started again this week. So yeah, as soon as we get over 30 viewers, then we'll give away of Stream Leaks cards. 60 viewers, another giveaway of Stream Leaks cards. And if we go for a break now throughout the week, you'll be able to play Words on Stream and again win some Stream Leaks packs. Mess me up with Stream Leaks, guys. Mess me up with Stream Leaks. And one of these days we'll push for that partnership with Stream Leaks. Partnership just allows me to create another couple of hard packs. So like if I'm playing SnowRunner Roadcraft, it allows me to make a separate pack for that. Already got the packs in for, already got the cards in for it. I just need to move them over. Say if we do get partnership at any time. It's a hard push though. It's a very hard push. It's basically 7 weeks of €30 being spent. So it's a hard push. But like I say, if we do happen to do it at some point, even if I got to basically get the missus to buy the packs. Morning, Brax. How you doing, buddy? I know you didn't get to help that much with SnowRunner the other day, but thank you anyway. Hopefully next time we're on it, you'll be able to join us a bit faster. As always, guys, Roadcraft Friday. What day are we on? Tuesday, innit? So, is it Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday today. Wednesday. So tomorrow we'll be farming. Like I say, about it's Thursday tomorrow. So no the average Viking. So we'll be on about 10 o'clock on Saxingham, which is my farm. Don't think I've got anything to do as far as my fields. I think we'll be just doing contracts tomorrow. Friday's Roadcraft Day, of course. So we'll be on Roadcraft on what the fuck's the map called? Contaminated, which is one of the 2 new maps. But I always play full crossplay multiplayer, so if you want to come and join me on that, you can. We're about 30% through the map, I think. I think it's about 30%. and then Saturday I'm hoping to do the race for the 4-hour race in Nuremberg. But the wife wants to go out as well, so might have to do the later race, which means I'll have to take seat 1 anyway, because by the time it gets to sort of 10 o'clock-ish, which is the end of the race, I shall be knackered. That's assuming the guys are available to do the 10 o'clock race, of course. But Friday's the day that I'll know about that. I've given the guys to Friday. I mean, I can speak to Chaos. Chaos is in chat all the time. Class, I can just message. He answers me back virtually straight away. In fact, Class will probably think it's ideal to do the later race because then he's awake. So it all depends on Jamie254. He's our 4th driver. Shouldn't really go on the other side of the road at night. Well, to be honest, at night it don't really matter. Oh, I've never noticed that. The candles light up for the spider candles. That's quite cool. I knew all the pumpkins light up because they do this virtually the same thing every year, as far as the pumpkins and stuff go. So this will be my 4th delivery. Douche. Yep, 4 from 5. Right. Let's whiz around, see what they got for the last job. I haven't taken that trailer there yet. Widowmaker's trying to put me off by fucking travelling over with me. What a dick. Uh-huh. 800 miles. 800 miles would be the last job if we did that one. Or 600 miles. Oh, it's two quite long jobs, actually. I really want to take that. Can we get that trailer in normal, in making a job? Yeah, you can. Oh, that's cool. From Pumpkin Farm to... That'll do. It's TMP Special Cargo. TMP so Halloween Supplies. Curtain Cider. Yeah, boy! Oh, where's my trailer? Down the corner. So we're going out to Amsterdam. Amsterdam for our last. Oh, I'm hoping it's down here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Amsterdam for our last job. What? I say last job, last pumpkin job. IRA Grassley? I've messed up your name, do apologise. as always, so we'll meet down on the main road. I got the blue dot with me. Dude, thank you for cheering one bit. What's my biggest regret in life? Not finishing school. But that also wasn't my fault either. Adrian's gone again. Yeah, not finishing school. Oh well, we should carry on. But thank you for your one bit. I'm going now to have dinner. No problem, mate. Thank you for joining us. And hopefully, when we're trucking again, you'll have a better time of it. Yeah, no surprise there, guys. I didn't finish high school. Basically, in what did it go up to? Year 2 till 5 when I was in high school. I don't know what it is now, but for some weird reason our high school started year 2, 3, 4, 5. And when I got to year 4, I was pulled out of school to go and live with my brother in Holland. And the plan was I would go over there, do schooling over there. Schools over there, you stay in school till you're 18. And then when I came back, I'd be multilingual and shit like that. That was the plan. Didn't work out like that. 8 weeks into my stay over there, Mum got diagnosed with the big C and said to come home. When I finally got back, which was like, say it was 10 weeks after I left, the school board man visited and went, he's missed too much school, just keep him indoors in school times so he's not running about the streets showing off to his mates, and we won't have a problem. And of course, Mum being Mum was like, whatever, he said he can stay home, he can do what he wants. So I was basically out every day. So yeah, never finished school. But learned some great life lessons. Instead of school lessons, some great life. Slow down. See what happens when you speed, you bunch of nutters? Fucking idiots. He apologised, so no harm, no foul. Sean Irish, thank you very much for your follow, my dude. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Sean Irish, to be sure, to be sure. I know that's a thing. Do you know, all the Irishmen I've ever spoke to, very few ever say that. I know, it's a cliche. In fact, most of the Irish that I knew, when they used to meet up in the pub, all used to like meet up, massive hug, and it was always, "Oi up there, you fucking cunting bastard and wanker and Irish bastard." Okay, hello. Yeah, might be trouble here, and all they're saying is hello. He apologised again, look. Yeah, thanks, Widowmaker. Just that's about no harm, no foul. But just be careful, because we could have very easily reported him. Very easily reported him. He was on our side of the road. We're getting up there, guys. We're getting up there. You know, 1,705 followers now, on our way to 2K. Probably not going to get there by New Year, but hopefully we'll get there soon after. That's the go. And when we do get there, we're going to do a 12-hour streaming celebration. Hopefully a few giveaways. And we'll get in touch with the sponsors and see who's willing to do some stuff. We're also going to switch the Streamloots marathon timer on. So anytime you guys spend any money through Streamloots, it will bump up the timer. Maximum stream time 16 hours a day. So we're going to start at 12 hours, and anytime somebody buys a Streamloot pack, it will bump it up and bump it up and bump it up. We're going to start about 8, well, not 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll start about 7 o'clock in the morning and go till I'm tired. And then when I'm tired, we'll just pause the timer and carry on the following day until the timer ends. But like I say, to keep it going, you're going to have to buy Streamloots cards. And don't worry, for the first 15 people to use my code for 30% off, that will be a thing. That will stay on regardless whether I am partner or not. That'll be a good day. What, when I hit 2K and do the 12-hour stream? I'm not sure what I'm going to do, that's the thing. I've got so many things that I'd like to do. But some of the things that I would like to do, I don't know, maybe kind of boring to some people, and you know, refreshing the people watching is kind of a good thing as well. So one of the things that I'd like to do is a massive east to west journey, or west to east journey. Now that the Great Steppe is easier to get to, it means we can go further over. So kind of as far east you can go is fucking far east. But I want to do it in like a minimum of 10 jobs, because the last time I did it direct, we did one way across in like 4 hours. So I just turned around and come straight back again and did another 4 hours. I do take a couple of breaks, but if we do it in 10 jobs, say. So if we start in Nook, because obviously I'm going to use I'm going to use Pro Mods. So if we start in Nook, which is Greenland, come down through Iceland, that could be one job, and then we go Iceland down through England, and then we sort of go kind of on the bump at the top of France, across the top of Italy. Down to probably maybe Greece, I don't know, and then I'll have to look at the journey, down to maybe Greece, and then across to sort of like Iraq, Iran, and then up across to the Black Sea, and across the Black Sea to the Great Steppe part. And yeah, if we do it in 10 jobs, that should, you know, that would be basically a whole stream. That would be like 9-10 hours. That's what we did last time when we did 10 jobs. Or the other plan is to do it in 4-hour sections of trucking, farming, and SnowRunner, or whatever the last job, whatever the last thing may be. And if obviously the timer goes up to the maximum of 16 hours a day, then we put another game on the end of it. So like if the people start buying it and we've only got like 2 hours over the top, you know, maybe do like 2 hours of go with friends or something. Like I say, I don't know what to do. I'm in two minds of how to implement everything. If we get some giveaways going, obviously if Icon City get involved, we'll probably give away game button for all the games that we're playing. I don't know how many he's going to give us, but he normally tries to get involved with stuff like that. Like I say, we'll have a word with Streamloots and see if they wouldn't mind maybe doing something. We can ask Rafe. Maybe Rafe might give like streamer packs away. And yeah, the only one I think would be a definite no would be Moser. Hi, I've reached 2K. Would you mind, you know, would you like to donate something to the giveaway tree? They'd be like, fuck you. I'll ask. You don't get nothing unless you, and if you don't ask, so we'll ask the question if we reach 2K, and yeah, they can. What can they do? They can say no. That's all they can do, innit? You know, if I'm a firm believer if you don't ask, you don't get. So we'll ask the question, and if they say, you know, whatever they can do, even if it's just, you know, even if they donated a brake kit. You know, for the SRP light pedals, you know, if they donated a light, you know, if they donate that, that'll be something, wouldn't it? You know, it don't have to be like a couple of £100 stalk kit or something like that. It could be anything. It could be a voucher. You know, £20 voucher off products. That'd be something, wouldn't it? What I'll devise is a nicely put email to all the people that I'm partnered with and stuff, and just see who answers back. Obviously, we'll header it, and we'll design it so obviously it individualizes the different companies. So yeah, basically a generic letter or generic email. So we've mentioned the fact that Replay is doing a charity till New Year for dementia and stuff. See if I can remember who else is doing one. Crofty 2010 in December. I think it's for 2 weeks. Is doing some charity streaming. I forget who that's for, but I know she's doing her charity thing. She's just finished her Become. Is it Become Gamers or something? Something like that. Gamers one. If she's still there, that is. Put her on the spot. She's probably fucked off doing some stuff, doing her morning ritual. Dude, you might have just gone the wrong way. Because that's an off-ramp that you're going around. I could have went down there, couldn't I? Smacked right into him and reported him for going the fucking wrong way on a motorway. And he would have been the one in trouble. Hey, Granny. How you doing? With all the name changes in the Tuesdays and the Thursdays and the Fridays racing, I forget which dude's you now. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the Tuesdays. I don't know whether I'm going to stay in the GR86 though. I did it last week. I did it this week just gone because I felt there weren't enough people in the GR86. I mean, one thing I do think, and I don't know whether Linda's listening, maybe this is a good idea, maybe this is a bad idea, and I'm sorry to say it on stream, but maybe a certain amount of people in each vehicle, minimum. Tiring board? Yeah, so maybe a certain, you know, maybe that would be kind of cool. You know, have a certain amount of people in the BM and a certain amount of people in the GR. That might work. Thinking about it. So that the people learning, I mean, probably better off that the people that are learning, like, are less experienced. Going the GR86 is an easier car to drive. So you could get, I mean, what was there, 15 people last night? You could get 8 of them to drive the GR. At the lower half of the finishers. Maybe. I don't know. It's an idea I've sort of had. Just to get more people in the slower car. Especially if they're having trouble keeping the BM on track. Might just help them out, get a little bit of perspective on, you know, learning. Because I'm not always in the faster car. Any life advice on what sort of shit, mate? Don't eat yellow snow. Be careful with second-hand toilet roll. If you have a holiday to the Arctic, don't piss into the wind. Thank you. The last one's quite good, actually. You know, if you're in the Arctic, don't piss into the wind. A few years ago, when I say a few years ago, maybe about 15, 20 years ago, there was a dude who did it. Got out of his tent in Adawaz, and it was so cold it froze his wee as it was coming out of his willy, and froze his willy as well. And he went to snap it off, and snapped part of his willy off. And because it was at the end of it was frozen, he didn't get to feel what he'd done until he defrosted himself. Fuck that! I would have left it frozen until I got to the hospital. Here's that bit. Be careful of that bit though, because if that bit defrosts, it'll be liquid. How do you explain that shit? Life advice. Take every day as it comes. Live every day as if it's your last, because one day you will be right. And every so often, take a day out and just be you. You know, whether it be, you know, whatever day you take off to chill out, just be you, the person that you are. Not the person that everybody expects you to be. That way, you know, you can sort of unwind properly. I mean, I'm always me. This is me all the time, you know. If I'm a cocky little twat, and when you meet me, I'm a cocky little twat. I don't change. And it's the same with a lot of the streamers with the SOA community. Well, a lot of the people in the SOA community, you meet them in Discord, and, you know, we are who we are. You know, you either like us or you hate us, but, you know, don't hate us because we're cocky little twats. You know, get to know us first. Are we in Belgium? I didn't see a border. No, we're still in France. I was just thinking, are we in Belgium? Because obviously Belgium's the most highly lit highways in almost the world, I think. I think they got the world record on it, haven't they? For the most lit highway system. That's a true fact. In fact, I think they've got the most highly lit highway system in the world. It's fucking annoying. I know, mate. I know. I've been there. I've been there. I've driven on it. I used to live. So I used to live in the south of Holland, down in Zealand. You may know it, Vortex. So I used to live down there. Basically 6k south of Breskins. That's where I used to live. And the guy that I ended up living with for a little while, he owned a petrol station in Schoendijk, or Schoendijk, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And we used to go, because there was a couple of lads that worked there, and we used to go to Ghent in Belgium to go karting every weekend. Well, I say every weekend, not every weekend. Some days we went cinema, and some days we went karting, which was fun. So it depended what was on at the cinema, whether we went cinema or not. And it was like just a day to relax. It's like we had to work with the guy that ran the petrol station. It was like, you know, we can't be just all day work. We've got to take a few hours off just for us, just to chill out, recharge, and away we go again, sort of thing. And he was like, yeah, no problem. Yeah, there. I think the end bit is spelled D-I-J-K-E. But yeah, down in Zealand. In between Oostburg and Breskins on that road. And that was when the Breskins ferry used to take cars. It doesn't anymore. It's only foot passengers and bikes. Now I keep getting this wrong. It's the Dutch word for bicycle is fits. I keep getting Fitz mixed up with Fritz, but which I shouldn't get them mixed up because Fritz is a food and, you know, the Fitz is a bike. Yes. In fact, right across the road from the petrol station, where we used to work, was a Fitz shop, and yeah. And they did everything from your push bike to 50cc boomers. Basically chicken chasers to us over in the UK, but yeah, 50cc's like Honda 50s, DT 50s. They used to do all that and push bikes as well. Which is quite funny, because if you had a 50cc, A, you didn't need a helmet, and B, you can ride them on the cycle paths. Strange, but true. 40 minutes from your front door? Nice. Mind you, you could be anywhere between Belgium to kind of... I think you can get to Germany in 40 minutes from there. Not a 50. Yeah, it's 49. You know what I mean. 49. It's the same over here, mate. Same over here. You know, on your car license, if you put, like, Grandad writes, I can drive a 49cc bike or ride a 49cc bike without a test because I've passed my car license. Now you've got to take a CBT for it, and it only lasts 2 years. But yeah, just any time I like, I can drive a 49cc. 50cc is a motorbike, 49cc is a okay, yeah. But yeah, we used to come to the petrol station and like the guys, some of the people that used to turn up on their mopeds. Yeah, it was two-stroke. The first kind of time I'd ever seen a two-stroke moped. And I hadn't seen one of them for fucking years. And yet we used to have them turn up, I don't know, maybe 20 a day. Weird pipe too. There's a weird fucking fuel system we had for them. So what you do to the two-stroke ones which you'd pump your 4-star into a tank, and then you'd like turn a knob for the weg of the oil, and then you'd lift it up to fill it, and then like inject it into the area. You had a 2-stroke. Ingenious bit of kit, but it made it very easy to do your mixture. And it was cheap too. It was like what was it like? It was like €2 for a litre, which was like almost massively cheaper than freaking buying it out of the pump. But yeah, like I say, I lived there for a little while. I also got family over there. Long-term friends with a few guys up north in Volendam. But to be honest, one of the people that we used to see every year in Volendam, I think she passed away. But her family's still there, as far as I'm aware. We'd not been over in a while. In quite a lot of places, I know my way around. I know my way around certain places in Vlissingen and that, as well as I know my way around my hometown. Like I say, we found a school. I was going to go to school there. Would have been about an 8k ride every day. So 5k to the boat, and then about a 2-3k ride to school and back again. Used to do it in about 20 minutes to the boat. Go about 20 minutes to the boat, and then my brother lived right near the school, and I lived with a family friend. He's good night. Everybody loves the same. It was really good over there until the village took on a load of foreigners, refugees. Not saying anything about refugees that they're bad or whatever, but this group of them really kind of let all the rest down. You know, they saw opportunities that kind of weren't necessarily there for them and just abused it. Because yeah, in the little village, you used to get people leave the doors open, and you know, you'd walk past, morning, you know, stuff like that, like it was in the 80s over here. 2 weeks after they arrived in the village, all the doors were shut. Very few people said morning anymore, unless you actually knew them. Yeah, it totally changed the village. Like the characteristics of the village. Weird to see in such a short time. And it wasn't that there was like things that they could do to make their life easier and better. I mean, there used to be I don't know whether they still do it, but there was a recycle center where, you know, like over here, you take your furniture and stuff, but it was never locked. So, like, if you wanted, like, a second-hand settee, you could just go take it. I mean, I think you're supposed to pay for it, but, like, did like a donation, but you could just go get it. And some of the people in the Netherlands, they put stuff in the recycle center that's virtually brand new. I don't honestly mean that, because when my friends moved over to there, that's where they got the first set of furniture, and it was gorgeous set of furniture. You know, it was like a leather 3-piece suite and a coffee table and this and that and the other, and it looked fucking brand new. It looked like somebody just purchased it out of the shop and gone, don't like the colour, and chucked it in the recycle centre. Literally. And it was the same with clothing. You know, they started putting recycle clothing bins in the thing, but never locked them up. And people used to chuck brand new clothes in there. I only found that out because some of the refugees used to come into the garage when they got their weekly money. You go, oh, nice jeans. And you go, yeah, I found it in a recycle bin. Really? Yeah, found it in a recycle bin. So regardless, guys, in a minute we're going to do one more job. Probably about 600 miles to round off today's stream. We've got about 50 minutes to waste. That's Schiphol Airport above me now. Been past Schiphol a good number of times, absolutely good number of times. Like I say, we used to stay in, as a kid, we used to stay in Volendam all the time. And yeah, from when we first used to start going there to now, Volendam's grown a lot. A lot. I mean, we used to go Volendam. We used to go to a cheese farm just outside every time. In fact, the last time we went across and stayed up there with our friends, we actually popped into the cheese farm and they recognized us. And there was a German tour in there, and they went, oh, there's a tour there, but you know what you're doing. So you just want to go to the shop, don't you? And we went, yeah. And they went, yeah, come in, and just let us go in with this German tour. It was funny. It was funny because the Germans were like, who the fuck's these people? And yeah. It's like, yeah, we didn't want to see the cheese made. We've seen that a good number of times. We just want the cheese. Smoked Edam and ham in a cheese ball. It's fucking gorgeous. I mean, I don't know whether it's the same price, but you could get like a ball of Edam for like less than a £5. You're lucky to get fucking a quarter for a £5 in the UK. Right, Kafar. Tulips of Amsterdam. That's where we are. I just need a very quick bio break before the next job, and then we should get underway with the last job. Like I say, about 450, 500 miles. That'd be nice. Just to get us very close to 11 o'clock. There we go. You've got awarded with the achievement of the delivery. You've got the reward for the Halloween jobs. I'll still do Halloween jobs if anybody wants to convoy doing Halloween jobs. But as far as my 4 out of 5 goes, I'm done. But like I say, if anybody wants to come on and just have somebody to drive with, let me know. When I'm freebies. After stream, I'll be racing for a little bit, doing my weeklies. So we've got Nuremberg, or we've got France, down to Rennes. What's the distance? 540. Let's do the 541. And after I have a quick bio, and this will be a quick bio, yeah, we'll get underway. I'm hopping off now, but watch stream. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for joining me. Widowmaker, guys. Right. There we go. I'll leave you on that screen, and I should be back in 2 minutes. I'm back. Welcome back, me. Right then, one last job. Amsterdam down to Rennes in France. Let's switch that off, shall we? If you just joined me, good morning, good morning, good morning. I've been on a very short break for a Wazmataz. Right, let's get going. That's the trailer I've just done. My last pumpkin job. Right, this should take us, right, at the moment, 7 minutes to 11, so that's about perfect. So there's no need to rush. I suppose what I should have done was taken the new DAF electric out for a spin. What I should have done. Should we do that, guys? Instead of doing this job, should we ditch it and see what the new DAF's like? I think we should do that. Let's ditch this job. Well, let's do it. Let's ditch this job. Ditch this job. Abandon job. Being the quick jobs, wasn't it? Quick jobs. The new DAF electric. So DAF. There it is. It's only 180 miles, but we get to see it and test it. That's more interesting than just me, yeah, hauling it around. So it's a great hoolie. Start her up. So the standard normal dash for a DAF. Infotainment system on and off. Right, let's get rid of that for a second. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's get my seat right. So seating position. FOB. 80%. Tilt down a bit. Steering wheel down a bit, and that's about it. What we'll do is go 3 and see if auxiliary's there. No, okay. Right, there we go. We're not going to use the in-game one. We're going to put that back on. But let's see how she goes. Whoop. That was a quick pickup. Mine is electric, it should be. You in an electric truck now? Yeah, I ditched the job so we could try the new DAF electric. I gotta admit, the Renault still looks better inside. So they're giving us a full charge, which says it can do 325 mile. That's about standard for the electric trucks. 324 mile. You should save it, edit a Renault truck so you own it. Like I say, I did, but the gearbox didn't have a retarder, even though I just used the standard Renault gearbox. The retarder didn't work. So I ditched it. Whoa. Dude, you're not driving on your own. You pulled out in front of me on a fucking red. You're red. Idiot. One thing I always say, guys, if you don't want to use your mirrors so much, make sure you're looking at the map. The map will tell you everything that you need to know about people coming up around you within a few miles. You know? If you don't use your mirrors, just check the map. You know, check it for blue dots, green dots, whatever. If you pull out in front of a blue dot, hit him, and he reports you, boom. You could be banned for a week, month, whatever ban they feel is appropriate. You know? Some of the TMP reps are really fair, some of them just are like, yeah, ban him, fuck it. I'd love to be a TMP rep and do what like Krulix does. You stream it once a week. This is alright. Gotta admit, this is alright. I mean, the whining I'm sort of used to, and to be honest, people go, I would hate that whine in an electric vehicle. I can tell you now, in the electric car that I've got, you don't hear that. In fact, you don't hear anything. I mean, on the motorway, a bit of wind noise, that bay about it. Nah, I've already said, Brax, I don't want the Scania. The Scania's too much. It's like they went lazy a little bit on the interior of the Scania. They basically took the diesel truck and went, here, have that, and put electric engine in it. Whereas I looked it up on the internet, and the electric Scania has the digital dash. So why didn't they put the digital dash in it? Well, I know exactly why. Because they got lazy designing it. They didn't want to design a new dash area. And yet, there is a thing, about a couple of months ago, there was a thing that they were going to bring the new dash out for all Scanias. So you could pick and choose. I don't know whether that's a thing yet either. And the new digital dash for all Scanias. But this is alright, it's driving nice. You know, the high pitch like squeal there, like I say, isn't a thing in a lot of cars. It's mainly wind noise. That's the thing when you're going this fast. So it's a bit of a myth, to be honest, that battery vehicles make this high pitch whine. I don't know whether the trucks do, but certainly the cars don't. Also, what I think should happen with the electric vehicles is the ability to refill them. Even if I know it's not the purest thing, and I know electric EV owners and stuff, some of them are purists and would moan that you're charging your electric truck up on a petrol station pump. But it could be a refilling point. You just put like the petrol pump and the electric thing in one symbol and just have them to be refilled. Would I use an electric truck more on TMP? Yeah, I would. I definitely use the rental truck a lot more, even if I got to stop every couple of 100 miles. You know, I'd still use it just to show that it can be done. I'm a streamer, that's what I do. Guys, I did notice that Miss Loopy Loz is on doing a bit of farming this morning. But like I said, guys, from Thursday onwards, I shall be doing streams from 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock onwards. Mostly 10 o'clock because, you know, minutes not around either. So probably about 10 o'clock start, except for Saturday where I'm waiting to hear back from drivers that want to get involved in Nuremberg 4-hour race. Like I say, hoping to get 4 drivers involved, so me plus 3. And if it suits everybody for the afternoon race, we should, you know, I'll message everybody. And if it suits for the afternoon race, then we'll do the afternoon race starting 6 o'clock. Yeah. And if I'm brutally honest with this truck, I know I said the dash in this Scania wasn't too different to the diesel version. Whatever, they use the same dash. Thinking about it, this dash is very similar to the diesel version as well. I mean, different colors, very similar. Very, very similar. I think they got slightly lazy with this one as well. It's a shame. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know whether the electric DAF has got this same dash as the diesel version. That's the trouble. I haven't done it. I mean, it's the first time I've heard this truck was out, so I didn't look at what was there and what isn't there. I mean, is 300 mile enough for an Arctic truck? You could argue yes, because these are built to do most of that mileage with the trailer on the back. So, you know, they're meant to do, you know, for a 350 mile range with the trailer on the back, they're probably meant to do about 280. Same as a car, really. You know, if it has that much range, it's built to, you know, not 40 or 50 off for real road mileage. So 280 miles, is that enough in a day for a truck? Probably not. But that's still like 4 hours driving. You know? It's still 4 hours of driving. And if it's a big trucking company, you know, after 200 miles, you just have them pull into your next yard. And if you've got fast chargers, you know, you could have the truck charged in an hour. So while the guy's taking his tackle break, having his lunch, you know, boom, he's full. The downside is the technology for to put all the electric truck and the chargers in place costs a lot. But the benefit you get afterwards, even though obviously you're having to kind of fine scale the trucks being at the yards with their charging, which would be a bit of a logistical kind of nightmare, is that you end up saving money, because obviously a company would probably get its charges at cost or near on cost. So I've already said this, you know, your homeowner, you know, somebody like myself, if I could have a charger outside the house, it would charge, you know, the per kilowatt would only be like 3 pence a kilowatt. Public chargers, it's anything up to about 80 pence a kilowatt. And in that way, it ends up massively cheaper for having electric vehicles. I mean, massively cheaper. I mean, you take it, at the moment we're paying what, £1.40 something a litre for unleaded at the minute? I don't know, I haven't bought unleaded for a little while. You know, compared to if you charge your car at home for 4 pence. And that kilowatt lasts a good, well, it lasts as long as a litre of fuel. Except, of course, a lot of cars can go longer on a full fuel tank. But considered you only, you know, you may fill the car up for £1, you know, and you've got 200 miles, to having 1 litre, just over 1 litre for your £2. That's where it makes a difference. And people go, oh, electric car wouldn't suit me, but where's your tank? Where's your usage for your car? Around town, mainly. Electric car would definitely suit you. if 99% of your mileage is just to go round town shopping and this and that and the other, an electric car would do you instead of your petrol. And less servicing. Because electric car doesn't need servicing that often. I mean, brakes and this and that and the other, but, you know, if you don't do very many miles, that doesn't really need doing every year. Although, because we're kind of hiring ours, it gets done every year regardless. But it doesn't really need to be done every year. And it's just a myth that your batteries run out in 5 years. You know, they're guaranteed for 8. And normally they run out after about 12. I have no need for any type of car. Yeah, well, that's just your personal thing, isn't it? You know, but I don't know what it is. 1 in 8 use a car every day. 1 in 8 people in the UK use a car every day. Well, maybe in the, you know, maybe in Europe, it could be that as well. Right, what have we got? Half hour. Where are we? Because we're in our own truck now. That was all right. That wasn't too brilliant. Like I say, I prefer the Renault. I think the Renault truck's a lot better than that. It's in fact, let's see if we can find a Renault job. Renault truck job instead of using ours. So job again, quick job. Let's pick manufacturer Renault. I haven't driven this thing for a little while. So beside the truck, if it's in the electric one, it will give the sign. There it is. There's one. Like I say, I think this truck's the best electric truck in the game. Let's alter field of view and stuff again. I know this seems a bit of a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. FOV. Steering wheel down a bit. There we go. That's okay. That's okay. Right. There you go. What difference? And you can even have your sat nav on your dash, look, if you can see it close enough. No good for me, I always have mine zoomed out. But yeah, in my mind, this is the best electric truck in the game, simply because it's kind of what you would use. You know, you'd flip between your map, say, if you didn't know where you were going, and what it says on the tablet right now, which is the usage of your electric battery, just to, you know, check that you weren't overdoing it. To say that you don't change your driving style would be a lie, because I have a lot, but it doesn't mean you have to. You just usually charge a little bit faster, that's all. I try and play a game with my car, though. So I try and keep it in eco, because my usage is in eco normal high on like a floating bar, and I try and keep it in eco. That doesn't mean I drive slow all the time, because I don't. So I mean, though, with the Renault truck, it's very difficult to slow down. Yeah, come on. To the S Club B. Everybody gone off lurking? Where you all gone? Oh, I know where we are. We're thinking about port in Germany. So when I do my speed runs, when I do the shorter speed run, this is where I come. Very, very short boat. Only costs you about, I don't know, about 50 mile off your journey. And time-wise, in-game, it costs you about an hour. Get share. Tips, how we doing? I don't know why it brings you out on the other side of the boat and then you come over and the first thing you got to do is cross over to get to the side of the road. I really don't know why it does that. I really want them to change it at some point so that you come off on the correct side for how you disembark. They just got us going around. Oh, one person's unfollowed already. Welsh morning, how we doing? I think what we'll do is we'll finish off the stream right after this one. I know Loopy's on, so we'll take it over to Loopy. We should finish this by about 10 to 11. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow being Thursday, the average Viking's not around. He's making his way over to the meetup at some point. So he'll be away from Thursday to Sunday. Next stream for him after today will be Monday. Doing good yourself? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Just enjoying a bit of driving today. And there he is. Whoop, whoop. I'm not jealous whatsoever. Well, I'm not jealous, to be fair. I mean, I wish I could come, but, you know, obviously, new PC had to take precedence. So, you know, I'm not jealous whatsoever. And we'll try and get up there next year. Well, saying that, obviously, there could be one in June down south, so, you know, that's always a possibility. Less traveling time for me. I mean, if it's over where I think it's only going to be like an hour and a half. What? Oh, Jesus. Gibber dibbers do fox whatever. Yeah, hello, how you doing? But yeah, I was watching Z build my computer yesterday. It's all but there. I mean, it just needs a cable, which he's going to pick up from Baz during the meetup. By the time I get up there, it should be completely finished and done. If Baz forgets, I got a cable here that I need to take up, and hopefully that'll do it. It's just for extra power for the graphics card. But it's already got Windows on, and a few other bits and bobs. Doing good. Just playing Truck Sim USA on the Switch. Nice. I do play American Truck every so often. Normally like the first of the month, just to bang in some quick miles of ETC, and then, you know, depending what the VTC's up to, I switch to ETS for the rest of the month. I think, you know, if you don't, it's an easy, quick way of getting your mileage requirement for your VTC. You know, if they do both ATS and ETS, and it doesn't matter which one you do to get your mileage, you know, you could go into ATS, start of the month, get your 600, 800, 1,000 miles, whatever. And 1,000 miles, like I said earlier, on ATS takes you about an hour. So you could go for an hour's drive on ATS, get your 1,000 mile done. That's your monthly requirement done. And then the rest of the month you can chill out. And like I say, I kind of do that every single month. Every single month. Like first of the month, I pop on ATS, I get my mileage done, and then I can just chill out. Don't matter what I do then. You know, I don't have to stress about a monthly requirement. But guys, if you do want to join a absolutely fun-loving, friendly, relaxed VTC, look no further than Viking Transport. And there's how to join. And we should also do that one. We do indeed. If you need any help to join, guys, as per the message there, you must join the Discord. And with that, you must be over 18 because that's the Discord rules. And if you need any help setting up truck books, just hit up somebody in the lounge and they'll take you down to the tech section and talk you through it. Not a problem. While you were off listening to the ad, guys, I nearly oversped. I had to catch the truck then. This truck has no electric retarder. So I had to catch the bloody thing. It got up to 61, so freaking close. But like I say, it's one of the better electric trucks. So what have we got right now? We've got this one, which is Renault. We've got a Scania, and as from the other day, we've now got a DAF. We've just driven the DAF. It's not bad to drive, to be fair. I just think, like the Scania, they've got a bit lazy with the dash and stuff. Although I'm going to do a bit of reconnoitering on the DAF website at some point, just to see whether they did change stuff in cab for the DAF truck. Because I know the Scania's dash layout for the electric truck is totally different. You know, the electric Scania, it's got a digital dash like this. It's got a nice big infotainment system. Yeah, it's fucking gorgeous in there. Whereas in game, it's analog dash. You know, not very well represented. I would need a hard drive for my Apple computer. So be nice, mate. This is going to be my last job of the day, and then we're going to raid out. I know Miss Loopy's on, so we've got somewhere to raid. One of our stream team members and one of our founders, along with the average Viking, of course. I think we might do the race on Thursday. I know a few of you guys are going to be away, but I think we might do the race on Thursday. It still gives us Friday to recover before we do the 4-hour Nuremberg on Saturday. Like I say, just waiting to hear back from drivers. I know Class is available. I think Chaos is available. So we're just waiting to hear back from Jamie, whether he's available on Saturday. Like I say, if I can get the morning race done, it means we're done by 1 o'clock. So, you know, and then I can take the wife out wherever she needs to go. How's you today? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, Tips. Well, I know where the wife wants to go. The wife wants to have a quick hop up the motorway to a farmer's market. Not sure what time it ends. We'll have to have a look. If it ends like 2 o'clock, that's kind of no good. I said we'll have to switch the race to the afternoon. We'll see if everyone can do the afternoon race. I know Chaos will probably be fine. Class will be totally fine with the afternoon race. So to talk you through some of the buttons on the steering wheel. So we've got, on the left of the steering wheel, we've got a picture there of, well, it's a car with spaces on. That's for your adaptive cruise control, and you can pick how far away from the car in front you want to be. I always pick the closest version, because I think the closest version is about 2 car lengths. So I always pick the closest bit. One of them will be for speed limit, so you can pick a speed limit and the car won't go over it. Another one will be cruise control on or off, and sometimes the other one's lane assist, so it'll kind of give you a warning if you're straying out of your lane. But it could be, I'll tell you what it could be, because I'm looking at the dials now. It could be cruise control and cruise control they need to switch back on, automatic switch back on. Well, not automatic switch back on, but on mine it's like a play pause, so when I slow down too much, it obviously your cruise control comes off, but as soon as you get up to a certain speed again, you can just press play and it will automatically take over and take you up to that speed again. And there we go. So guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure to bring you some trucking this morning. We did start off with some pumpkin jobs. Once again, if you're doing pumpkin jobs, just remember that you have to go to or from the pumpkin farm with every job. You can make them yourself. They must be over 100 miles. But yeah, like I say, you must go to or from the pumpkin farm. But with that being said, let's get a rating. And like I said, we're going to head over to Miss Loopy Loz, who's currently live right now. She is the other founding member of the VTC and Discord. And she's absolutely a fabulous streamer. She's doing a bit of farming right now. Right, we've got my buttons up. Let's go. So guys, I shall see you tomorrow about 10 o'clock-ish. And I should be doing a bit of farming tomorrow on Saxingham. I'm just waiting to hear back from Cavalier Roy for the challenge mode and the live demos of Ebony Island. He's assured me it will not be far away, so yeah. Hello, where's my raid out? Why did my raid out button disappear? What my raid?